Okay, here we go. Rapid. Rapid. Okay. Playing a 21-11 opponent with a French. I've had a lot of Frenches today. Like 3. Haven't had this in a while. This seems to make sense. And then bishop d3 or maybe e5. I think I've had this before. But I'm actually not going to play e5, even though I think that's what I play. Like, I think that's what I have in my repertoire. But that might transpose to the advanced variation, which I don't really want to do. Same thing here, although now e5 he's really enticing me to play e5. And here I might not be able to help myself. But I think I'm still going to restrain myself from playing e5 there. Well, now, I mean, geez, he's forcing my hand here. I'm still not going to do it. Yeah, although there, I think maybe he really, 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 really wants me to play e5. So still I could play e5 or I could play knight f1. Although once I play knight f1, now my knight doesn't get to go to e4 anymore. So maybe now is the time to do it. And then knight f1. Okay. I think this is a good position. And then c3. And then maybe bishop b1. So bishop b1, can he go cd, cd, knight b4? This is very transparent. Very transparent. I got bishop e3. Oh no, then he has queen b2. Can I not just go a3? Wait. Yeah. a3 and then cd, cd. Okay, I'm not 100% sure about that, but because I'm trying to play queen c2 here. And he might just end up playing f5 and maybe that's decent for him. I'm locked and loaded to go on this attack because his pieces are in a different time zone. Yeah, there goes f5. Now, if I take, he would have to take with the rook because I don't think there's a good discovery on e6. Oh wait, no, there is. He can just take with the knight. But then my late squared bishop gets to play. That's a tough one. But since I don't get a knight on f4, although maybe I can go knight h5. But how am I gonna get my bishops into play? I'm gonna take because I want my bishops open. And then what? And then what? Hello, Falkbeer. Long time no see. You know, I heard from Paul today. You know, Mao Sung Lee, he's still playing. I didn't know how old he was. Do you know how old he is? Like, he's still playing in the tournaments. And I just really respect that he's playing at his age competitively still. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I'm not sure how to continue here. d4 is a little sensitive. maybe I can do something on this diagonal here, knight h4 again. Or maybe I do. What if I play queen c2 anyways? Maybe he can't take, no, he could take, I was thinking bishop e3. What if I took once? Ooh, can almost build up there. Yeah, let's just say queen c2 takes. Can I do anything after that? Like I have queen g6 and then maybe knight h5. That's a bit speculative, I think. I'm kind of reaching there. But yeah, okay, let's look at knight h4 again. And if he takes here, what can I do? So this is an he's 91 years old. Okay, so d4. How do I deal with that? I could go maybe b4, bishop b2, but then I like this c1 h6 diagonal I have. This is a big question for me on how to deal with that. There's bishop e3, knight g4. Yeah, I honestly don't know what to do here. My time's gonna run. Okay, maybe, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna play b3, and maybe I can get the other rook and double on the e file. And we'll take this right here. But yeah, maybe rook a2 to e2. I don't know how I'm really going to exploit this enough, though. But that's the dream. And I might just go with that right away because I don't have much time. Yeah, I mean, this is this is a very strange plan. Okay, and then queen c2. Again, here I don't know how I'm gonna get anything done. Can I run the g pawn once I do that? Queen g6, g4. Doubtful, but and this is still a problem. Do I give that up? Okay, I'm gonna give up this diagonal and then queen c2, queen g5, and then maybe g4, g5. Try that. This is now taken care of. Although there's knight d4, which stops everything in its tracks. I guess that maybe I have knight d2. That's not bad, except then d4 falls. So I'm just getting outplayed here. Yeah. Kind of annoying. Knight here. I'll try for that. Got to take some risks now. And then I can also play f3. Although there's knight g3. Yeah, I don't know. This guy played very fast and well. Take a look at his account. Looks normal enough. So I'm not sure where I went wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have taken when he played f5. Maybe ef there was not good. I don't know. His light squared bishop is terrible. Maybe I'm doing okay. Like maybe once I kick this knight out and then play bishop c1. Although I have to keep an eye there. Okay, so he deals with the threat. I have to make a move. I just don't have any time. So I'm preparing f3 here. So I moved here to protect g3 so that I can play f3. He might just bring the queen back possibly, an x-ray. Yeah, what do I do about queen c7? Could I sack the exchange? You know what? That's actually not a terrible idea. I'll get a knight and a pawn, and then h7's up for grabs again. I'm going to do that here. I'm going to sack it. There we go. Okay. So we're all in here. And what did he do? Well, how did he deal with this? I think that was a good exchange sack. F2 is hanging. Not that he can really take it right now, I don't think. But just keep an eye on F2. That's a bit... Whoops, it's a bit of a danger for me. Some collinearity there. Let's just say he does take, and then queen h7. I guess this is going to be very close to mate. Ooh, that's a good defensive resource for him. I can go knight f3 again. Could also hop into here. And let's just say he moves the rook, and then I go into here. That's not terrible. Although then he's getting f2 again, so maybe I won't do that. I will go to f3. Plugs this hole, and then I can go knight d5. He can still go rook f2, but then I've got queen g. Queen g6, rook g7, though. And then b2 is hanging. So this is certainly a weakness. Ooh, I've got maybe d5. d5, e5, I pick up the knight. d5 looks good. Play it right now. d5. 3 minutes on the clock, no increment. Oh, e5. Maybe that's why he moved the knight. Okay, so e5. Hopefully he's not watching my stream. But e5, I guess I just take it with the bishop. Except I am in a pin there. Then again, he can't recapture here. I've got queen h7 again. So this is looking quite good. I really like that exchange sack I made. That changed everything. Yeah, so what could even take here if I wanted? Different ways to play this. I could go queen d4 looks good. Looks very good. Just doing a quick blunder check, but that looks very strong. Mini strats here. Fork, check, and here. We have a triple threat there. I don't know how he deals with that. e5, I just take. Just take on e5. Yeah, I like this move. That exchange stack changed everything. I don't see what he can do, but I am very low on the clock. Yeah, so I better get some moves queued up. So if e5, not sure if how I want to take that. With the rook or the knight? Maybe with the knight. Wait a second. This is might not be as good as I think it is. Yeah, because take. I guess I'm only up because I exchanged material before. So with all those trades, I'll only be up a pawn. Hello, Chaotic Giraffe. Stream just started. I'll only be up a pawn. Thanks for the follow. Only be up a pawn. So do I want to do that? His rook is hanging though. Maybe I can just step back. And then this threat still remains too. Like maybe I can just go here. Let's do that. Let's see how patient I am. Hopefully I'm not wasting my opportunity. But yeah, I figured the trade, boom, 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 boom. This is still very good for me. I have the bishop pair and I'm up a pawn. But that's, I think, like I want more than that. So here I keep the threats remaining. The rook is en prise, and well, pretty much en prise. And then I have this threat, so dual threat. Okay, so I can get the exchange back. I can't go here because he can recapture. Although if he does, then I have maybe bishop f5. I think I'm going to grab the rook now, just as a insurance. Man, I was completely winning. What happened? Rook c1. Do I want to get off the d file? The e file, I mean. What happened? I was completely winning. Oh well, I threw that away. He went in for a long think, and now he's. At least I got the exchange back. Like I got that investment back. Maybe I should have went into that end game, just up a pawn. Maybe I should have taken on e5, because now I'm. Well, I guess I'm still up a pawn here, but the queens are on board. Okay. Let's just swing back here. What if he repeats? Then I might go queen c1, double threat, bishop a3, queen c. Oh, I can't go queen c8. Maybe I go queen here, but then this slows me down. I had such a crushing position. Like it must have been like plus 10. I did something wrong. Queen c1 is what I'm planning, but it's such a cheapo move. Okay, let's just go here, and then I don't know if I can take. I think I can. Unless rook c7, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, let's go here. There's a check, but it's not going to bother me. And another check, I can deal with that then. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Although d1 is a little iffy. e1, I mean, is a little iffy. Knight f3, maybe. Or trade here. I don't know about that. His queen is terribly placed, though. Oh, no, I didn't have his version. Okay. His queen is really bad. Centralize the queen. And then just... basically just try not to blunder in the next 10 seconds, and then he'll flag. But we're winning on the board as well here. Okay, this would give him a. Okay, I don't want to give him. I better just flag him. He can't block with a queen. I'll go take on g4. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that was a battle. Need a drink after that one. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at that game without the engine and then with the engine. So French Tarrasch, he plays c6. He gave me like so many opportunities to play e5, and I do think that e5 is the best move here. I think that's what I have in my repertoire, but I just didn't want to commit to it yet when I wasn't 100% sure. So even here, I didn't want to play it. I kind of like positions where, like if he had taken on e4 and the knight takes e4, I quite enjoy those positions for white. Finally, I play e5. And a3, a bit of some prophylaxis. So after cd, cd, there's not knight b4 later when I want to play queen c2. a3 is kind of a thematic move in the French Tarrasch. And then here, yeah, this was, I wasn't sure if I should take or not. That's not an easy choice to make. But I just felt if I kept it closed, what good are my bishops? So let's keep it open. B3 was a strange move, but I want, it was very annoying that I couldn't move my knight into attack. So I wanted to defend E3. Rook A2 was actually somewhat influenced by in the current Tata Steel championship, Anish Giri in round 3, he played Rook C2 in a really nice prepped game. I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not going to sneeze. I need to sneeze. It's not happening. Yeah, in a completely different opening, he played Rook C2 lift to Rook E2. And that kind of inspired me in this game to maybe do something on the E file. But I was just kind of, but here, yeah, I didn't really know how to proceed. So I came up with that little idea. And yeah, so defending E4. Volker says Queen D3 is good. You mean instead of Rook A2, just Queen D3 right away? Oh, I see what you mean. Instead of Queen C2. That is true. And plus I'm not on the C file. Then again, I guess knight e4 it's a bit of an issue. But yeah, I don't know why I kept thinking of Queen C2 when Queen D3 was an option as well. But yeah, so yeah, and then here, yeah, I played knight h4, which I think was actually a good move. Seemed to work out. And then king h2. Yeah, and then this exchange sack. I think this was the right moment to do it. This was the moment. And yeah, this felt really good. But then it's amazing how I kind of let this position slip away. I really like d5 too. And queen d4 I thought was very strong. Yeah, so here I was thinking queen f5 possibly. I mean, because my bishops are so strong, but there's no need for that. Ooh, maybe I could have went queen b4. Queen b4 looks really strong here. Because we're threatening a fork and we're threatening this rook. And he can't deal with both. Queen b4, I think, would have been awesome. But I don't have much time. No, I think I played very well. So did he. Like, it was a tough game. Yeah, okay. Let's see what the computer has to say. And let me load this up in CPT. You got to be more descriptive, Falkbeer. I don't know, like. Okay, so yeah, in my repertoire, I do have knight gf3 as my move against c6. And then I do have actually bishop d3, although e5 is also good. But it looks like I played that correctly. So this is exactly what I have in my repertoire. Bishop d6 is just... Yeah, it's just terrible though. Okay, sorry. So back to the game. So the computer says I was winning most of the whole game. I didn't think it was... I thought it was quite even up to the first half. I thought I was even maybe slightly worse. So I was correct to not play e5, although e5 up to this point of the I didn't have to play e5. Rook e1 was good too, so I played this pretty much perfectly. And then e5 right on the nose. B4 is apparently a move here. Yeah, I don't understand that. I guess stopping c5, but yeah, no need to play b4. Yeah, this was all fine. So bishop b1, the computer doesn't like bishop b1. It wants me to keep it, keep attacking. Apparently we have bishop h6. Knight h5 is another move. So hang on, what's knight h5 about? This isn't the best move, but what's the idea here? Is it to take on g7 or? No, it's just to give another chance to. Okay, so really this is the. We can do a Greek sacrifice and then. Oh, because our bishop is covering this square, so we can put the queen on the c1 diagonal. And if he defends, then we have knight h5 and it's mate in 3. So there was yeah, so I guess what I should have recognized is what's going on here. This is like a French gone really bad. So these four pieces, or the rook, they're completely out of the game. And we can just go for an attack here. So I didn't need to prepare it so much. Where was it here? Where was that? Especially once he played it. Yeah, I didn't even remember him playing h6. When he played h6, that should have really been giving me alarm bells to really be aggressive there. Sorry, where was it? Here. Yeah. So he needed to break earlier to start opening the position up so he can defend. Yeah, so I actually had a Greek sacrifice here. And a3 was not the best move. But again, it's just because bishop h6 wins. Okay, so this was actually a blunder en passant here. Still good for white, but it wants to keep that closed and play any other move. So it wants to play a positional game, which I guess makes sense because these pieces cannot, since we have more space, they cannot maneuver very well. So I guess we have to do like a positional Karpovian maneuver here. Would have been better. I was thinking about it. So knight h4 is apparently a blunder. Only because it wants me to tactic change earlier. So I did it a couple moves later. There we go. Best move. Yeah. And so it's fine. Yeah, and by the way, this was best move. Yeah, and I saw this after the game that queen b4 is the best move, but I played queen d4, which was also very strong. So after e5, Falkberry says bishop takes f5. That is, the computer does like bishop f5. Or queen b4 again. Or knight takes e5. Everything is winning. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of. Yeah. I didn't see this, so I didn't see this attack on d7. And then there's almost a mate here as well. I considered it, but I thought it wasn't necessary. I thought I had safer ways to play for the win. Okay. Queen c3 was a blunder, but I only had a minute on the clock at this point, so I don't really care too much. This was a big blunder, though. F takes. Now black is equal. It wants to take with the queen. I guess black can sack the exchange here, or even just trade in any way on e5, and this is supposed to be equal now. Opposite colored bishops, even though we're up 2 pawns. So, and 2 of his pawns are on good squares for him already. Okay. But he was actually in greater time control than I was, so I would have been able to flag him there. Okay. Oh, my throat has really deteriorated here. Okay. I'm going to play another one. White again. Oh, the guy left. Okay. Black now. Against Fred Lagdow, 2045. Okay. So, Sicilian on board. McDonald attack, I believe it's called. When I was Lord Rated, people played this all the time against me. And I hated it when I didn't really know what to do. Okay, so bishop e6, there's different ways to play here. There's f6, bishop e7, knight h6, and knight e7. But I tend to like bishop e7 here, although f6 right away. I almost had this exact position yesterday, except I think there was a bishop on e3. Hello, Min Kwan. Yeah, I'm going to go bishop e7. The moves don't really matter too much. Like they all kind of transpose. And then knight h6, I think. I believe. Queen b6 may have been playable too, actually. I almost want to play that now. Because knight g4 is very strong then. I think I might do that. It's almost a hope chess move. But I am going to play it. And now this bishop can't really develop easily. This is a threat. The downside to queen b6 is I don't have control over h4 anymore. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And then a castle here. Although I could almost queenside castle. I don't do that in this position though. But I probably could do that. But he's all ready to go at me, so I won't. So castles are f6. I should probably just castle here. And then he might play h3 just to be really safe. Yeah, I called it. Okay, so now g4 is a threat. And in fact, I might be in some trouble here. Because what do I do about g4? Oh, I've got f6. f6 should be okay. f6, g4, bishop g6. I think that holds. Okay, so let's play that. E6 will be very weak. That'll be a weak point for me. But when the bishop goes to f7, okay, he takes immediately. I don't know about that for him. Let's take with the bishop. We get some control over e5, and we're hitting b2. Knight d4. I don't know how much I want to open this up, but my clock's ticking a little bit. Let's go knight d4. And I could almost take with the pawn here. I'm actually tempted to take with the pawn. I don't think I will, but very, very tempting. But I just feel long term on d4 he might be able to do something there. Okay, I guess I don't really want to go to c7. But if this bishop gets kicked away, I need to guard c5. Like that. Uh-oh. Am I going to be in trouble here? G5, G4. I'm dead. I have to... Yeah, I'm dead. G5, G4. Damn. That hit... I got burned by that after all. Oh, you didn't see it. Okay, but so I could lose a pawn? No, okay, we go here for sure. Oh, I'm pretty sure g5, g4 won there for him. Okay, and then b6 gives him the b file, but I get a good center. Yeah, that's it's a little awkward. Let's do that though. I keep great control of the center. I'm lucky I got away with that g5, g4. That would have knocked me out. Why would he do that to himself? I think I just play c4. I think I want to lock that in. I don't want to open it. So, yeah, let's lock that in. His bishops are not fun for him to maneuver. Okay. And then I think I want to keep all this locked. So let's lock it down. He could open up the A file if he wants, but that's going to be too too narrow for him to do anything on, I feel. There we go. I'm happy with that. Okay, maybe here? Why not? And then where do I want to put this knight? Where does this knight want to be? Here or here, I guess? Did he just drop a pawn? Oh, sorry. No, I would have to move this bishop first. Well, there we go. That takes away a square from the knight, but then I'm hitting f4. Which he can defend. But then I also get this square. Let's do that. So we've got knight f5. This is looking very appealing. And he does give me this pawn free and clear. Do I want to take that? I think I might, because this would block that opportunity. So take, I'm just checking if I can't do that for some reason. I'm going to go for it. It opens up the position a bit, which I don't want, but a pawn is a pawn. So queen f1. Probably just double up. I don't think I have to really think about that too much. Take with the queen. And then knight f5. Begging to be played. Let's just go there right away even. What about bishop g4? I've got a discovery. Oh no, I don't. He can take with the knight. Here, I guess. Knight g3. Try that. Yeah, he can't take to the Zwischendug. Nice. Okay. So what can he do? I just take on f3. There might be better. The check doesn't work. Okay, let's just take. I don't think the check is worth it. Okay. So just win a pawn, another pawn. Wait a second. My queen can move. Does this trap the queen? Oh my god, did that trap the queen? No, he could go. Hang on. No, it doesn't trap it. If he goes here, though, I've got a check. Oh no, I don't have a check. Just hang on. Bing, bang, bang, boom. Mate. Oh, wow. So queen h4, he would have to go here, and then it's mate. Oh my god, queen h4 is beautiful. Unless I'm missing something. Queen h4 exclam. Boom! That's a nice move. Deserves a drink. Yeah. Okay. Still not over, and I am low on the clock. I can still screw this up. Okay, so is it annoying? But I could trade once. Okay, let's just. I can give a check too, though. No, the check makes more sense to get the pawn. Even though I could have simplified, but I have to get over that simplifying thing that I always do. Okay, let's get some material. And everything just falls for him. Oh, I liked Queen H4. I like Queen H4. It made my job much easier. Okay. I think I played well there. So let's look at that game. Yeah, we played this McDonald. But he had G5. He had G4, G5. I got lucky he didn't play that. Yeah, I wonder if he could have even done it here. Yeah, he could have done it here. Once I should have recognized this configuration of pieces. I think he has just G4, G5 here. Although here it's not as bad because I could sack on G4, or at least I get something out of it. So again, he had G4, G5. So he had two chances to play it. I closed this down because his bishops look terrible here. And my pieces were more aimed on the king side. Went a pawn. Kept the aggression up. And simplified. And then Queen H4. Simple move, but I love it. And yeah, pretty simple game. Let's see what the computer has to say. Okay, two mistakes. Probably when I allowed G4, G5. So Queen B6, what does it think about that? Yeah, it's fine. Queen B6, I mean. It actually doesn't really want to castle that bad. It wants Bishop G4 here. Maybe to put the knight on F5. And if he pushes, then it wants to just take and play this, and yeah, I guess that's playable. What's the idea here? And then if he pushes, what's the computer? Then let's go to knight H4. I don't know. That looks scary as hell. Okay, computer is brave. And then this was apparently a mistake. It actually does want to take with the C pawn. Clearly the better move. I was really thinking about it, but I got scared. I scared myself out of it. I thought it was risky. And apparently he didn't have G4, G5. Hang on, let's go back. So first of all, here, G4. Oh yeah, I forgot here I could take on B2, but later, could he not have done it here? Could he not have played, yeah, he has G4, but apparently I'm still better. Take, and his king is apparently too exposed. I don't know, it seems like white would be okay here, but this is supposedly winning for black. Yeah, and then the rest, there was one more mistake, which was here. It actually doesn't want me to close it up. It wants bishop E5 or bishop G6. I guess it just wants to make progress on the king side. It doesn't really want to spend a move closing this up. Okay. I guess I'll play another one. Ooh, quick pairing. White this time. Against an e5. Haven't had... Oh, elephant. Haven't seen that in a while. Oh, I always forget if I take or if I take on e5. I think I take on d4. You can do it either way, but I think... Oh, I can't remember. They're both fine, but what do I play? I seem to think it's taking on d5 and then I play queen e2. I haven't seen this in like a year. Elephant Gambit. And then I think it's knight e4, but I can't remember. I mean, knight e5 or knight d4, which is it? It's only one of them. I think it's probably knight d4 because after knight e5, queen takes. I can go here though. And then there is some benefit because maybe I have queen h5. If queen takes. I can't remember. Do I have queen h5? I don't even know if that sack is good on g6. And what else is there to worry about? I can't remember. I can't remember what it is. Oh, actually, you know what? I think it's knight c3. We don't have to move the knight yet because there's the pin, right? So I just go, I think it's just knight c3. And then if he plays like bishop e7, then I move the knight. I don't remember. I don't really remember, but I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play knight c3. I actually think it is moving the f knight, but okay. Still that pin. Oh, and then d3. Oh, you know, it was knight c3 or d3. I'm remembering now. And I think I actually played knight c3. So I think now I play d3. It's all coming back to me. Slowly. So burn 2 minutes of my time though. Oh boy, I got to deal with that. So CD or bishop d2. I mean DE or bishop d2. I might actually go CD because if he takes here, I don't think I mind having a bishop on a3 preventing castling possibilities. So maybe CD. But then I mean still not CD. Maybe DE and then but what if FE? It's annoying. Can I go bishop g4 even? He just castles though. I need to get out of this pins quickly. So maybe I take here. I don't know. We got to take a chance. Don't have much time. It might have been bishop. It might have been. Maybe this made more sense actually, because then I could have possibly castled. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think I played this right. It might have been bishop d2. Okay. Oh well. He still can't do anything there. So maybe can bishop a3. Then I have rook d1. Oh, he might go king f7, but then I have check. Okay, let's try this. Let's try that. And he'll probably take now on d5. And then rook d1. My king is really stuck in the center though. I could trade queens, but then I lose my knight. Maybe it's time to move the knight finally. Knight d4. Oh, bishop g5 hurts a little bit. No, I can maybe deal with that. It might be time to move this guy out. What about queen d2? Oh no, wait, he just takes my knight. What about knight d2? That feels awkward though. Knight d2 and then what? And then queen e3? Maybe. I don't know. This feels more natural. Okay, so bishop g4, I'll go queen somewhere. I think he got what he wanted out of this opening, which was a huge time advantage. Because I had to remember everything. Okay. I guess I can just give a check. Can I just win a pawn there? I only have 4.5 minutes. I have to pick up the speed, but I think I just win a pawn here. And maybe I take with the bishop even. Well, it depends what he does, right? So. Yeah, I don't see any issues with this. So. Okay. I think bishop a3 was a good choice, preventing him from castling, because that really gives him something to annoy him. Might as well pre-move, save a couple seconds. Things are getting complicated again. Oh, he's so close to checkmate. That might be a mistake. If takes, he can't. So do I have a Zwischenzug after queen takes? No, but it feels like there is close to a tactic here. Close to one. Rook d1. Or bishop. Let's go here. Let's castle. Oh, wait. I'm letting him castle if I do this. Oh, whatever. I gotta make a move. Okay. I gotta play quicker. I sensed a tactic there, though. Wait a second. c4 might have been... Oh, no. c4 drops the knight. Okay. Okay, so we got to keep that gambited pawn, and we have the bishop pair. So we came out of that quite nicely. Let's keep this bishop on a3. Whoops. And check. Oh my god, is that mate? Oh, it's not mate. It's not mate, but it's pretty strong. I could go here first, and he might not see the trick. Let's do it. Hope chess. Hope chess. Ooh, this is a hope chess move, but I'm gonna play it. Oh, damn it! He saw it. Okay, well, I got penalized for my hope chessness. Okay. Yeah. That was very hope chessy. Maybe I should have just given the check first here then. But I just wasn't quite sure how. Okay, he might win a pawn here now. Because of this discovery he has. Actually, no. That's yeah, he does win a pawn. He wins a pawn. Oh, no, I got this. No, that didn't do anything. Yeah, I lost a pawn, eh? No. This is right. This is the right move. No, wait, no, it's not. He takes here, so we have to go here. But so I lose a pawn. Yeah, damn it. Why did I play that hope chess move? Oh no, I can go check here. That's almost mate. Didn't even see that. But that's that. Okay, he can go knight 95. Now, and I've got no time now. It does hang g7 though. Okay, so he defends that. I guess we do the same. Okay. And now he'll play this, and I'm playing catch up at this point. Shit. Yeah, I burned a lot of time trying to remember theory on that opening. Oh man. Oh man. Bishops can be tricky too. Bishops can be tricky too. Bishops can be tricky too. Man, he really, he really let that slip. Tricky bishops. Not over though, and I have no time. So why am I singing? Getting cocky. Getting cocky here. And then bring the bishop back. Let my rooks fly. Maybe go c4. Yeah, I like c4 actually. Or bishop b7. We're gonna go c4 to start. I like cutting off this king, and then bishop b7. Oh no, but no, then the king gets a tempo on the bishop. So bishop h2, I guess. Oh, there's a fork here. He's gonna pretend that that's what cost him the game. Then he resign here. Yeah, see, I mean, he's gonna pretend that was his blunder. Okay, got lucky with the bishops. Let's take a look at that game. By the way, new account, so pretty lame. Yeah, he was 2,200. Yeah, because he felt pretty strong for, okay. Yeah, that was kind of, I hate new accounts. So we had the Elephant Gambit, and I spent 2 minutes trying to remember theory on it. I don't think f5 is the main line here. I think it's something like knight f6. Or bishop e7 or something. I think it's knight f6. I think that's the main line. And Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Maybe bishop d2 might have been more accurate, but I'm not sure. And bishop a3, just preventing him from castling, I think was very key. And win a pawn here. Yeah, because I saw the possible mate. This was such a hope chess move, but the problem with giving the check right away is there's king h1. Although maybe I could have followed up with knight g5. You know, that might have won the exchange. But I tried to go for the cheapo to prevent the king from going to g1. So I have this mate. It was very transparent. Okay, see you, Falkbeer. I'm probably going to leave soon too. Maybe I also could have played knight g4. No. Maybe I should have just went for it. Check. And then played knight g4. That might have been winning. Yeah, and then I trapped his rook. Yeah. Okay, let's see what the computer has to say. Looking pretty good so far. Oh, no, there's a big dip here. Big dip in the middle. Ooh, I was completely winning on move 4. Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, so either capture is fine. Yeah, I thought f5 was wrong. I was correct. And yeah, and I was correct. The main line is knight f6. Okay, so hello, Hazy Bats. So after f5, d3 right away was apparently the best move. Knight c3 was second best. But just d3, and if queen takes, we can either go knight c3 or d takes e4. Both are good. And his king is in the center, very exposed, and we're up a pawn. No, are we up a pawn? We will be up a pawn. Okay, whoops. And it doesn't like bishop a3, which I quite enjoyed. It wants to hang on to the d5 pawn. So like queen b5. I thought this was a problem, but apparently it's safe to take on b7. Or we could have played knight d4. I don't know. I liked bishop a3, but yeah, the computer doesn't like it. Huh. Even bishop g5 it prefers, and just let him castle. I don't know. That seems awkward to me. I don't like I'm so far away from castling here. I'm really surprised. But it doesn't like it specifically because of queen takes. And knight d4 was good, but then knight c6, and it says black is not in too bad shape here. I don't know. I thought this was very, like, practically, I thought this was, it gave me time to deal with this. So yeah, c5 was a blunder. I blundered back. Apparently I had knight b5. And so what if he brings the queen to c6? I guess I can castle or put a rook on d1. And if black castles, it's rook d6, queen e3. Yeah, not the most obvious moves. Queen b5 was second best. I saw that I win a pawn here. I'm surprised that this is only plus 0.3. I guess knight bd7 hangs on to the pawn. That's why. Knight bd7. So knight b5 kept the edge. And then bishop d6. Yeah, I know this was a hope chess move, so I should have just went for it. And let's see, does knight b5 work after all? I was thinking about this. Knight b5 is okay. It wants to castle here. Or take on c6 and then castle. I don't know. I didn't really want to go to an endgame like that. I thought I should keep the pressure on. But yeah, well, I guess keeping the pressure on is, I could have just castled first, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. This was, again, kind of speculative to me. But then again, I went for the hope chess move, so. Okay. And it doesn't like castling here. It wants to castle queenside, not kingside. Yeah, that's so... I mean, yes, we get a rook on the d file, but... And there's no queens on the board, but still, that seems kind of weird. I guess it makes sense, because then my other rook can fly into e1. And even over castling, it actually just prefers to bring the bishop back, reconsolidate. We are up a pawn, and we have the bishop pair, so it kind of just wants to restructure the position. And yeah, then my bishops were tricky here. Actually, he was apparently losing after, even before he drops the knight. He's actually losing after rook d7. Every move here is just winning for white. I guess the reason is because so I thought he couldn't take on c2 because I thought I had rook c1. But he simply just defends the rook, and I can't do anything. So we both overlooked that. Can't I play like a4 and then rook a2 though? Let's try. It's saying a5. I guess he can play bishop b3, and yeah, he can just move the bishop back. And he won the pawn at the end of the day. Okay. I only had 2 minutes at this point. And then the rest was fine. So that's kind of a weird game. But basically, yeah, I could have broke with d3 here. But I also even just at this point, I burned 30 seconds trying to remember if I take on d5 or not. And 30 seconds is a lot in a 10-minute game. That's 5% of my time. So, actually, all my games this evening have been intense. This was actually the least intense of all of them. I think the first game was super intense. That was very exciting. The first game was very exciting. Anyways, I'm going to end it there because it's getting a bit late.